Hello, my peeps. I think you're there. Camera's out of whack. The cough, 3 weeks in, cough still not done. So, hi. It is a Thursday catch up today. It is the 4th of July, so happy Independence Day to all our American friends and family. I do actually have family in the States. My brother is married to a lovely lady from Florida, and all her family and friends and cousins and everything down there with him. Plus, I know many people now, not just through Stampin' Up, but firefighting, all sorts of things in the States. So happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, Deanna. I know people whose birthday are on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 4th. I need to find somebody whose birthday is on the 3rd, and I need to do a better job of remembering what day of the week it is. Did I say it? It's Tracey. Hi. I got so screwed up this week that I totally spaced on doing a live on Tuesday. Because I had done a video on Monday, but Monday is also a stat holiday. And to this day, even not working, there's just something about it. When there's a stat holiday on Monday, I don't know what day of the week it is. Usually, if the stat's on Monday, I spend all of Tuesday thinking it's Monday. I spent all of Tuesday thinking it was Wednesday because I had done the video like a live, only I recorded it, but it was the same content on the Monday afternoon because it just happened to work that worked best. And I still haven't. I'm trying to get the schedule to work because I have something every Friday for the next 4 weeks. And I've had lots of Fridays where I've had stuff pass. So Friday is no longer working. So now trying to shift, but then some days feel too. Anyways, I've been so screwed up all week. It was like 8 o'clock Tuesday night that I realized I had missed it, like because it was Tuesday. And then yesterday, I don't know why. I thought yesterday was Tuesday. So yeah, God only knows what's going on with my brain and I have been day challenged before. Like my watch that I've had, like before I took stuff for to watch, actually had the time in 24-hour, how I prefer it, but it also had like the date, like this is old school, but it had, or the day of the week that it was, and then a little number of the date, just to help me, because half the time I had no clue what I was doing. So anyways, yeah, I don't know that I'm going to do 2 lives. I think what I've come up with, because it's the trying to work around the schedule and trying to do things, and yes, I earned my retirement and I want to enjoy my retirement, but I also really enjoy doing demo stuff. But sometimes they conflict. Sometimes I get up and I think, oh, I just, not today. Today's a relaxed day, or today's a go play day. And I don't feel like I should have to make myself not do that. So sometimes it just conflicts with the whole business schedule. So what I've come up with is, I think I'm going to stick to just one live because you get a bit of an update at the beginning and then a project. And then I think I will do some shorter videos and I'll post like a video somewhere along the way. I'm still working on my website, but all these other things are taking time. So, and all of this stuff will kind of be linked together. And then I think instead of doing a bi-weekly newsletter, I'm going to do a weekly one just so that I can, there seems to be like a this or that or something going on all the time. And I like the newsletter just to sort of gather things up, but I also want to put like, here this live showed this, or this video showed this, or here's some pictures, like a recap of it just for people who don't use social media. But when it's a bi-weekly newsletter, I struggle with that because it's too many different things to link. But if it's weekly, then I can do, this is what this week's was, here's where you find the information. So I think I've just about got it figured out, and I'm gonna do a little bit of rejigging. And sorry, I have a big, like, I don't know, probably stuck my finger on it or something, splotch on my one lens, which I need to fix before I continue because it's distracting me. And Lord knows I'm distracted enough. Okay. So let me tell you some stuff and show you some stuff, and let's get on with it. I was a little bit late today too. I'm sorry, I got to change the camera over. I was a little bit late today too because I asked my son to, because the last 2 lives I've done, or not lives, but anything. Oh no, I guess they would be lives. Although I think he did it during the recording as well. The dog started barking because there's always something going on the street. Yesterday, I think somebody was getting a new roof. And I listened to out of sync hammering all day long. And every now and again, the dog would jump up and run out and defend the street again against said hammering. It's quiet today, but I'm just like, oh, thank God, because it was too much. But anyway, so I said, take the dog for a walk. So, because it's summer holidays. He is doing summer school, but it's summer holidays. take the dog for a walk so he doesn't bark during my live. So he waits till like a minute before and makes so much noise and commotion getting out the door. So right now, I almost I just because the house I have the house to myself for like half an hour. I'm gonna have nobody. I just want to like revel in the quiet of it. Okay, so yeah, I was working. I was working on a card, and then I thought, you know what? I think I'm. I don't know if people are intimidated, so I was gonna like take 2 seconds. I started to do it, and then I stopped. So we're gonna finish that in a minute. But all the stuff's laid out. Excuse me. Here, read this while I have a drink of tea because I'm gonna start coughing again. Seriously, 3 weeks. I mean, I only felt really like fluey, tired, sore, kind of fluey for a few days. And then I good like week and a half of feeling like I was gonna like cough up a lung. And then it's been not a good, it's been a miserable, but a week and a half of just this stupid cough that won't go away. And I'll go like hours, I'll go an entire day, and then I go to lay down at night and it coughed my head off. Like it's annoying me. Okay. It is bonus coupon days. It's actually a 2-month deal. Oops, I'm crooked here. I'm going to put this straight. I think my camera's, I probably knocked it. I'm constantly knocking it. So for every $60 you buy in July, sorry, I'll get my focus back. For every $60 you buy in July, this before shipping and handling, just $60 worth of product, you get a $6 coupon that you get to use in August. Now, come about March, Stampin' Up is changing the way they do their rewards program. And a lot of people don't ever get to like capitalize on the rewards because the rewards kick in at the $200 level. And a lot of people don't order $200 in an order. So now this will give you a bit of a better idea. We don't exactly know how it's going to work. But I don't know what the minimum is going to be. I don't know if they've told us. If they did, I've forgotten. But what it's going to be going forward is you order today, you earn 10% on your next order. And you can save those up and then use them all at once and buy bigger items and stuff, which is pretty much what everybody does, right? You spend now, you get points, the points grow, you use them later. So that is how things are changing in the spring. So this is a good idea. This will give you a good sample of how you're doing because you're basically getting 10% back, right? So spend 60 now. In August, you get a coupon for $6. Now, the only glitch is you have to use the coupon in August. They're not good past August, but there's always good stuff to be had. There's new kits every month. There's stuff you can buy like part of the online exclusives now and buy part later. Anyways, I keep forgetting to tell people this. So yeah, when you put in your order, you get the money. And what they do is as soon as you order, they send you an email with the coupon code. And then in August, when you go to order, you just copy and paste the coupon code into the order. It automatically takes the $6 off. Now, if you order through me or like on a group order, I will keep track of it. I will keep your item, and then I will either send it to you in August when you need it, or if you order in August, I'll just add it to your order in August. So don't worry about that part. But remember, if you're shopping in July, make it multiples of 60. It's sort of like, actually, it is the same amount now that I think of it, the 60. It's sort of like Celebration. You want to capitalize on the free stuff, you have to order in multiples of 60. Okay. So yes, I can finally officially show you this. Excuse me. The online exclusives. There we go. Try to get the whole thing to fit. Went live. Oh, who am I kidding? What day of the week is it again? 3rd. Okay, yesterday. So the online exclusives went live yesterday. I did look this morning to see because right now I'm just tracking it to see how long the glass mat lasts because that's my thing. I'm like, that's going to be the first to go. There's such good stuff in here though. So I have most of what's on this page, honestly. And I'm going to start using some of it in my, like, over the course of the summer. I will probably have shown you all of this by the time I'm done. But it's got to be at least 2 weeks ago now. On the one Tuesday, I took all the products and I showed you all what they were. So I'm not going to go through that again. I linked to this on Facebook and in my newsletter. But I made a link to the online store. Your best bet is always to go to the online store. Because, for example, and I'll show you my mistake so you don't make the same mistake. And I should take it off of here now, actually. So this is the Frosted Forest bundle. It's got cool trees, and I can't wait to make fall cards with it. We're using this at our World Card Making Day event in October. So this is the bundle, right? It's the stamp set and the dies. As it turns out, this bundle, stamp set, dies, and masks. I ordered the masks separately, so now I have an extra set of them. I don't know why they're separate if they come in the bundle, but I guess they are. But you can also buy just the stamp set, or you can buy just the dies. Well, I don't want this to be 6 pages long, so I just show you, hey, there's a bundle. Because if there's a bundle, you can always buy the pieces separately. You can also get way better pictures. Plus, they'll give you a whole description. Like this mercury glass vellum is very cool looking stuff. You can't really tell in the picture. I can tell you that there's 2 each of 3 patterns for a total of 6 sheets. But if you want to see what it really looks like, go to the website and click. Plus, the website will tell you if it's in stock or not. Like this is just what it is. So always the best place to go. But you really want to go and like look through here. There's a couple just everyday ones. Like the train is just kind of more of an everyday one. There is one that is actually called Everyday Greetings. Oh, good. It was a short walk. They're going to be home and make a whole bunch of noise. There's a couple of Halloween ones, this leaf one, a couple fall ones, and some pumpkins, and then several Christmas ones. There's some good paper. Thank you to everybody who registered for Extravaganza. We sold out. Yay. And this is our little sweet. This whole bottom line, now that I look at it, is what we're using. It's very pretty stuff. So yeah, do that. But if you're shopping, like I said, shop in 60s. The 2 new kits that came out I've ordered. So one of them is a circus celebration. This one doesn't have stamping, so you get all the different sentiments in the different languages. And look at how fun this is. Just for like bright, colorful cards, people who like the circus, kids. If you work at work, like we used to always say that work was a circus, you could give circus cards. It'd be kind of funny. This one is called Garden of Thanks. I'm trying to get down far enough. This one does have stamping. There's a little stamp set. And then it makes 3 each of 3 cards, which are very pretty. Again, you see these things online much better, but they're very pretty watercolor looking things. Oh, speaking of, here, let me show you one more kit. So the paper pumpkin kit, I'll put this one last. So I showed you this one, the paper pumpkin kit for, I gotta open my phone because I got a picture. What month are we in? July. It's not just days and dates, it's months too. So the paper pumpkin kit for July, you have till the 10th of July to sign up. And this is usually what we get, like little snippets, right? And I know there's a die or a stamp that goes with this because I saw it. That goes with this. And you get an idea that it's pretty flowers and watercolor. But every now and again, you see different things. And I have noticed that on Instagram, they usually put different pictures. So this just got posted this morning. I'm going to try to hold my phone steady. But look at that pretty card. And that gives you an insight into some of the colors. Shows you a bit of the die cut, the stamp, but look at how pretty that card is. Anyways, so yeah, there's another little sneak peek of the July kit. Let me know. I can send you the subscription link. It's also in my newsletter. Or if you just want to get, like me, to get an extra one, I can. It seems lately that after the fact they have refills, but they don't have the full kit. So the full kit comes with the ink spot and the stamps. Now, for the dies that go with this one, which are these little dies here, those are the ones that go with this quarter. So they go with, like, this goes with July, this goes with August, this goes with September. I'm so looking forward to this September kit. Look at these little ephemeras. Anyways, these are the ones that come with them. Yeah, this big flower die, you really need to get the kit to get the stamp that goes with it. So after the fact, if it's not available, it's not like you just missed it, right? I can't do anything about it. So if you 100% want, you got to make sure that you subscribe before the 10th. Or, I mean, there's sometimes they come with full kits afterwards, but lately it seems like it's just the refills. Okay, so that was the kit one. What are we doing for time? Okay, this is a week from Saturday. Seriously, I gotta fix my cameras because I try to hold things like square to me and the desk and everything's crooked. Excuse me. So we are at the Rendezvous Center, and when I posted this the last time, I did post a map. It is just south of Main Street, just by the railroad tracks, close to the overpass end, if that means anything to anybody who's been to Morganville. It's very easy to find. There's myself and 6 other vendors, and we've all got our tables set up. All of us are demonstrators, yes, and just tons of stuff priced to move. I know for me, I don't like to individually mark things because it is just a ton of work. And then people are more nitpicky about prices. This is a garage sale thing, and it just got to me. So I price my things very easily. Stamp sets are $5. Punches, I think, are $8. Standalone dies are $15. trying to remember what a punch and a die. I think a punch and stamp set bundle might also be 15. The old like retired bundles that are like a stamp set and dies are 25. I don't care if there's one stamp or 16 stamps. I don't care if they're wood, clear, photopolymer, used, not used, don't care. One price. So like their price to move. This is stuff that I have like I've moved on. I'm giving it to a good home so it gets used because I have too many other things and I'm not using it anymore. So yeah, this is a great deal. Everybody's pricing their own things their own way. Bring boxes, bags, wheelbarrows, whatever you need, cash, or most of the vendors will do ETF. I think I might, or like e-transfers. I think I might be the only one with a square. Can't remember now. But yeah, come shop. There's lots of treasures to be had and deals, deals, deals. That's what I feel like saying. But wait, there's more. Okay, so that, and what time is that? That is from 1 to 3:30. If you are a VIP, so one of the customers, regular customers of one of the vendors, you can get a VIP pass from one of us and get in a bit early and get a bit of a head start on things. I just love this. I just knocked it over and I had to fix it because I just love that little poppy looking thing. That was my fun last week, was playing with that round Go bundle. Oh my God, so much fun. Okay. Our first get together, our first in-person get together after the summer is going to be Holiday Head Start on the 7th of September. I usually do it the last week in August, but it's not working for the last week in August this year. So this is make some early Christmas cards for if just in case you have to send them anywhere. And look at all the different products from the Christmas mini. Sorry, my focus is really shot today. I picked up the cards and all of a sudden I got totally distracted. I just love this one card so much. And I just realized that I forgot to look up the lady's name. I've seen her before. She's a demo in the States, and for the life of me, cannot remember her name. And I meant to look it up, but I totally forgot because I copied her card because it was that cute. I made like a few little Tracey tweaks, but for the most part, and I'll show the main feature of it I copied from her, and I really meant to get her name. So I will look that up for next time. Anyhow, the 7th of September. So we do this in the afternoon. You can come make the 4 cards, but I will also have whatever I've bought from the mini, plus I can usually borrow from my good buddy Tamara if there's a couple other things that I didn't get, but she got, that just so you can see what stuff looks like. And so you have a good chance to look at it and kind of see what the plan is for the Christmas ones, because Christmas seems to be the busiest calendar time for people, but also the time that most people want to make the most crafting stuff. So I have, I think, 4 other sessions and different things to do. And if you can't make it to any of the live ones and you just want to order stuff to do at home, then you got a chance to see them and you can get them ordered early before we start having stocking issues. So that's it. Holiday Head Start, 7th of September. So what 4 cards are we making, you ask? We're using the Winterly Treetops bundle, which comes in, it is in the mini catalog. And I will get all the class pricing and I will have the thing, because not only is it just adorable, but it has these great dies, some of which are still on my desk because I was like just playing. It comes with the folder. The folder is too far for me to reach. Here, I'll just use this for now. The folder gives you this like really cool birch effect. There we go. There's an embossing folder that comes with it. Everybody that comes gets a pack of the gems. And if you look at these colors of gems, which are awesome, there's a vanilla and a crumb cake. So there's not often that there's lots of times there's white and clear, but I love that there's vanilla and crumb cake in here. It's also, as you can tell by the writing, garden green and copper clay. But you'll notice red and yellow gems on some of the samples. That's because I love blends, and you can use your blends to color these whatever color you want, which makes it even better that there's 2 lighter colors because it's much easier to color the lighter colors. Okay, so you get that. Oh, and then this paper. Oh my goodness. This paper that comes with this set is fantastic. There's lots of birds and such. There's patterns, there's snow, there's like geometric. This one, oh, look at this one. Even this one's just awesome. So anyways, tons of fun. So I will put down all the details for the whole bundle so that you can figure out ahead of time if you want to order extra stuff to go with it. I'm going to have it open so that you can register. Well, I'll have the registration open very soon, but actually I have to, I don't know that I know the individual prices yet. I think the registration might have to wait till the 24th of July because I just realized I don't know the price of one item. Oh, that's the other thing that comes in this suite. You know me and my twine. I love my twine. It comes with these. It comes with a 3-pack of twine in these colors, which you will see in the card. So that's the one I'm not 100% sure on what the price is, though. Okay, so registration will open on the 24th of July. And the soonest I can order stuff, I can order some stuff in August, but I have limitations. And then I'll be able to order at the beginning of September. So you might have to use my stuff for the class and wait for yours for like a week or two, but I'm going to do my best to get it there by the time that you want it. Anyways, here's the first card. I mean, come on, right? So I had all sorts of ideas for cards and different layouts, and I had a very similar layout to this that I was going to do. And then I saw her card, and it's funny because some of I don't know, maybe it's a Canadian or maybe it's an Alberta. I think it's a Canadian thing, but these are pussy willows, right? And 2 of the 3 presenters, because they showed these at our Creativity Now, a demo event, said they weren't sure what these were. And I thought, pussy willows, doesn't everybody have pussy willows? So, and the one American lady, that's what she goes. She said, I'm not sure what these are supposed to be, but I turned them into lights. So she colored the pussy willows to look like lights. I mean, is that not the cutest? And then I don't actually know what stamp set she used. I can't remember. I think her bird was a different color as well. And the card base. But for the most part, is the idea. But I love this sentiment. Hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. And since the bird is decorating his home, I just love it when they, anyways, that's one of the cards. And I will look up her name because I forgot. That is one of the cards. Like I said, this paper is stellar. This is another one of the cards we're making. And I did write thinking of you on this one because Christmas is not always like the easiest for everybody. And anybody who's having their first Christmas without somebody or somebody who's struggling, that's a great, you can still make them a Christmas card. You can just put a different sentiment on it. Sorry, there we go. My little string was coming up. This is the one I made. This was a Stampin' Up layout, but I totally changed all of the colors and the sentiment and did a couple things a little bit different, added a couple things. And this one, holy cow, when I posted this on the day we were making it, I'm just like, hey, look at the card I just made. Holy cow, did people like this one? So I thought, well, we better make this one. So that's that one. Yeah, I'm trying to put them all on the screen. And then I'm working on the 4th one. I don't actually have it done because I decided to change the color. But it's basically this layout. I'm just changing it. To me, I think you could use this color. And I will have different color card bases. So I guess if you wanted to. This tells me it's a little more fallish than Christmas. And I'm trying to make it a little more Christmassy. But I was in the middle, like I said, I was coloring, and then I decided I was going to show you the coloring. And so that got me all distracted. But that'll be the 4th card. It's just going to have, it's going to be more of that color scheme. So here's some other cards I made with the set, just to show you what an awesome set it is. These die cuts. Oh, these die cuts. And I don't know if you can see underneath using the die cuts as a stencil. Done a little bit more with the paper. So one of the reasons I decided to show you the coloring is these are all, so like all of these birds that are done, I colored myself, right? And people always say that they're intimidated by the color. Look how easy this bird is to color. Like I barely even colored it. And it's amazing. Blends are just amazing. I wanted to tell you 2 things. I will have, by the time this is done, these 2 birds. One I purposely copied. That one card I had, I copied this just to show you. But these are just cut out of the DSP. So before the class, I will have cut the entire 2 sheets of birds out with all the different ones, and they'll just be there. So if you want to use pre-colored birds, you can. If you want to color them yourself, so you get a specific color, you can, because this is what the uncolored ones look like, right? And I will have pre-cut. When you come to classes like this, especially when there's a lot of die cutting, I will have made like everything will be like, here's what you need for this card, here's what you need for this card, here's what you need for this card, all together in your little package. But I always have extras, right? And so I will have, because the way these birds are, I'm not going to like necessarily put them in the package, but I'll have the option of either pick an uncolored one and color it, or use the ones on the paper. So you'll have options. I will also have pre-cut, because we need these, a bunch of these because we need to schwack them. And there's only one die that cuts this out. So I will have stamped and pre-cut a ton of those for you. I'll have some of these little, like you can see them all over my desk, right? There's the only pine cones in this set are in the paper. So they come already like colored. But yep, I will have cut an entire package of paper up by then. So I'll have all those cut out too. Anyways, lots of little things to make it easier for you. I have to move these. They're just a little bit in my way and covering my markers. So here's the thing though. With the I don't actually know if any of the paper, I don't think it does. I don't think any of the paper has pussy willows that you can cut out. That's not what color I wanted to make that. But this is how easy it is to color. I'm only going to color one of these right now because unless you came here to watch me color, which I'm going to guess you didn't. That's not, but this is it. Oops. I usually hold them in my hand this way. I'm not sure why I did. This is usually how I do it. I loosen the lid and then I hold them like this because I go back and forth between them. So because they're blends, you just, so the stem is too thin to actually do any shading on. But the other ones, even just using one blend, excuse me, my voice is cracking. And just going in here and then just doing a little bit extra at the bottom. And they color so nicely. There's no streaks, there's no anything. I just love it. Oh, it's not going to focus because of the background. Anyways, take my word for it because I can't get it to focus. That's how easy it is to do. And if you want to add a bit more shading, you can actually go back and forth with the two different colors. And it's that easy to add a little bit more shading. And just give it a little blend. That's why they're called blends, because just kind of blend the shades. I think I forgot to put one on there. And then I would show you, but now it's not going to focus either, but even more blending, right? It's that easy. So this is not going to take you all day to do your coloring should you choose to color. Some of the things are small enough, like these, they're little beaks. I don't even bother with blending, I just color them in. Their feet are too thin on here, so we're not coloring those in, we're not blending those. The same as the branch. It's very thin, so you can Stampin' Up does such a good job with their stamps. So these stamps have like a little bit of extra black cross hashing and stuff like that. They've really shown you where the shading should go. But on the things that are really thin like this, like they're really small, I find that if you just color over top of their stamped shading, it kind of gives you the shading you wanted anyways. But you can certainly play, and like I said, I always have extras of things like this. And I'll have a bunch of different blends and stuff you can use. I think I got that in. There we go. So that's easy enough. Now, the part people are always worried about is the birds and things like that. So here's what I'm going to show you how easy to see. That's what I do. I got my light and my dark. So I'm going to go through, in this case, I'm just going to make his tail. I'm not going to put yellow on this one because it doesn't, that's why I decided at first I was just going to use the one on the paper. But then I decided that I didn't want the yellow on this bird. And I do one bird at a time, just so that the ink stays wetter and it works out a little better. So I'm making this dude. I'm going to give him a little blue head. So I put the dark down first, and then I put a little bit of this. And I give him a little bit bigger blue belly there. And I'm going to leave a little bit of white on him. Oh, I forgot my other color. Put a little bit of ivory on him. Wrong end. I decided he's going to be like a tan and a blue together. Put a little bit of tan for his belly. I have no idea. Like these, I just make up birds. The odd bird I do actually know, but most of them I don't actually know what they are. And I know bird people who do, so I can always ask if I really. But I just figure these are cards. I'm getting artistic with it. So And then I decided his head's not dark enough, so we're just gonna add a little bit on there. So there we go. And it's actually easier to do when nobody's watching you, and you're not trying to do it live. So there we go. I got shading, I got colors, I got a bird, he's done. It's that quick. So I don't want you to be intimidated by the coloring and to make that like distract you. But again, and actually I'll show you. So these are the birds, and there's dies to cut them out. That's not the right sheet of paper. So these ones don't have dies, but I'm going to just fussy cut these ones out. Some of them I'm using the back side of the paper, but for the other one I will fussy cut some of them out. And then I gotta find the right sheet of paper. I should have grabbed this first. There we go. So then this entire sheet of paper, and you will have noticed, I don't know if you noticed on my desk, see all these little bits of cherry, all these little cherry things. I cut them out because the branch on this just ends, right? But if you put this over the top of it, it looks like you purposely ended it that way, and it has a nicer finish to it. So see all these little berries? Yes, this is what I cut so far. But I will hand cut all of these other ones. These ones I will cut the whole birds. So yeah, those are the two options you have on this sheet of paper. But then I will have cut out an entire sheet of this paper as well. Just like around this one. This one has spruce. This one has just branches with berries, right? So you'll have all these different colors to choose from. Or, like I said, use those as a sample and just color your own, but color them how you want. Okay. Okay. So like I said, the registration will be the 24th. I'll put that open. But mark your calendars for the 7th of September. And then I'm just working on, I gotta talk to one more person who wants to do a custom thing. Like I said, this doesn't match color wise, but let's pretend like it's the right card. And then I'm going to finalize the whole, like from now till December, all of the dates. So you can put them in the calendar. And then if you want to make them, put them in the calendar first so nobody else can book anything on that date. And then you're good to go for doing your crafting. Plus, there's going to be new kits. I'll keep you apprised on the kits, because kits are a great way to get some of your stuff done at home. You can do it at midnight or 6 in the morning, or while you're waiting in the car for some, kids at class or something. So there's lots of ways to get your Christmas crafting done. This is the first one, 7th of September. Put it in your calendar now. Details, prices, registration, everything, 24th of July. All right. Don't forget, if you're shopping, $60 at a time, get your coupons. And hopefully I will see a whole bunch of you, even if it's just to visit, because you know how I like to chat and visit, a week from Saturday at our retired craft sale. All right. I went a little bit over. Apologies. Take care. And I will probably, in next Tuesday's newsletter, is I think going to be the start of, okay, this is what things are going to look like going forward. Here's what the newsletter is going to be. Here's the date for this. Stay tuned for this. I'm going to have it all figured out by then. Doesn't mean I won't tweak it, but I should have most of it figured out. So if you are not already subscribed, I will put it in the, I was going to say I don't have it. I have a little QR code for it, but I don't have it with me right now, like not handy. I'll put it in the post afterwards. When I post this, I'll put my subscription for my newsletter, because that's the best place to stay apprised of everything. And that's where I link all the links to things and deals and posters and stuff, just because then it's all in one place. So yeah, sign up for my newsletter before Tuesday if you haven't already, if you want to keep in touch with all this stuff. Okay. Everybody enjoy your weekend. We plan to. We might even see a movie. Look at us going and having fun this summer. My son and I are very similar, though, so we can only have fun where it's cool or air conditioned. And next week's forecast, there's way too many high numbers in that forecast, so our fun will be restricted to air conditioned areas. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Bye.